Greetings. Welcome to the Dane of Earth channel. I am Dane of Earth, coming to you today from beautiful Baker City, Oregon. On this channel, I'll be discussing the most critical issues facing civilization today, with the objective of zeroing in on actual solutions to those problems. I think it's pretty clear that the zeitgeist of our times is that our world is in pretty deep trouble. I'm sure there are many people out there who are doing really well and living pleasant and seemingly secure lifestyles, but I doubt any of those people are watching these videos. As you are watching this video, chances are you're one of those who recognize how precarious our situation is. You know, wealth inequality, crime, corruption, climate change and ecological disasters, political polarization, war and conflict, stagnant wages and inflation, homelessness, healthcare disparities, isolation and alienation. And it isn't just that we're dealing with all these issues, but that they're all intertwined with each other in reinforcing dynamics that make it virtually impossible to address any given issue in isolation. We have to address them all in parallel, or any solutions will soon be undone by the other forces. It's no wonder that so many people these days are losing all hope that humanity can navigate our way through this storm. Those who remain optimistic, other than the ones who are already living the dream, pin their hopes on AI or other technologies to save the day, or for Jesus to descend from heaven in the clouds, or maybe for benevolent aliens to set things right. And of course, there are those who still think that the right political leader can solve these problems. Bless their hearts. I suspect it isn't that they really believe in political solutions, but that they can't imagine any other way to solve these epic problems. I'll admit that I sometimes fall into the ranks of the disillusioned myself. But most of the time, something deep down inside me tells me that there is a way through this crisis point, and if we can just make it through the next few years, there's an incredibly beautiful future ahead for everyone who's ready and willing to step through that portal. But I've got no illusions about the magnitude of the challenge. This materialistic, adversarial, corrupted civilization within which we all operate has been moving inexorably toward this state of affairs for millennia, since the beginning of the age of agriculture and the very first city-states. And one thing I'm sure of, no incremental changes to political policies or business practices is going to stem the tide. We have to jump the tracks entirely and form new types of organizing principles and systems from the ground up. And beyond that, as many others have said, I believe we need to find deeper, shared meanings about the nature of life and reality. As daunting as that may sound, I know I'm not the only one thinking along these lines. I've been searching for the others who are floating plans to revolutionize our societal, political, economic, and cultural systems from the ground up. And I've found many people who are deeply committed to making it happen. Not to mention many others who are sympathetic to the cause. I have no doubt that if any of these movements were able to rise above the din to become mainstream, many, many more people would flock to their banners because most people long for a change. They just have no idea what that change will actually look like. So a big part of this channel will be me introducing and exploring the various people, organizations, and movements that are attempting to chart a course through the current quagmire to that better day. So I'll be digging into some of the leading movements or communities such as the Game Bee community, Life Itself at the Santa Fe Institute, as well as some of the more obscure ones like the Oneness movement, the Society of Problem Solvers, and Kanos. And I'll do some commentary on videos made by thought leaders in the space like Daniel Schmachtenberger, Tristan Harris, John Vervaeke, and Nate Hagans, just to name a few. There are many people who are talking about the meta crisis and how to solve it. But to be honest, I haven't really seen any organization, project, or plan that provides a clear path to change the trajectory that we're on. And that's what I'm really interested in. I mean, it's great that more and more people are discussing this, but my focus is on trying to identify a workable way to actually change the system. So I'm going to try to drill into the heart of the matter and identify the core drivers and factors in the equation, and hopefully shed some light and maybe even help us move a little closer to real solutions. It may be a fool's errand, but I feel strongly the need to focus my efforts on this issue right now. I guess that's partly because this is just where my fascination lies, but also it is clearly the most critical issue or complex of issues that we face. It's an existential crisis. What else should I be talking about? Now, I also realize that I need to make this channel engaging to as wide an audience as I can. So one of the ways I'm going to spice things up here is I'm going to get an AI companion who will serve as my assistant and advisor in my quest to ramp up the Dane of Earth channel. So I'll be showing the real-time progress of my channel while also educating people about how to use AI companions and agents to accomplish what you want to do. So there you go. I'm excited to get started on the Dane of Earth channel, and I hope you'll help me out by liking and subscribing. Let's rock and roll.